Hi everyone. I hope you all had your lunch. And first of all, let me thank you all for joining me on a Sunday afternoon. Okay, I know this Sundays are generally relaxing, but then I really appreciate your time and thanks a lot for joining me. So I think we are already past 4 now. So we'll start now. Few basic rules. You must have seen that I have muted you all, okay? And you won't be able to unmute yourself in the middle of the meeting, okay? Because I'll be taking up questions in the end, but in between, I have disabled the option of you unmuting yourself, okay? So let the meeting get over, and then I'll be ready to take all questions. Just to tell you all that just 3 days back we have crossed the 100 mark. Okay, so today we are serving in more than 15 cities with 102 preschools. Okay, and we are associated with 30 different brands. So thanks to you all. Okay, without you all we wouldn't have reached here. And we started in 2017, and today we have crossed more than 100 preschools. So thanks to you all. Okay. Now, before we begin, yes, I think we should start now. So you all must be wondering why I have set up this meeting today. Okay. So definitely there's some thing which I want to tell you all. Okay, and this is majorly towards the concern that you all had in terms of the lead generation campaigns that we were doing. Okay, so in today's Zoom session, there are two major things which I'm going to discuss. One is there's a new strategy that we've come up with, okay, for the lead generation campaigns, and I'm going to explain it to you. So how that strategy is actually going to work, and the process of how leads would be generated and then distributed amongst you all. Okay, so that is one thing which I'm going to discuss with you all. And most of them who have been receiving good number of leads at a lower lead cost, second concern they had was they were not able to convert these leads into admissions. Okay, so I am also going to discuss a particular process. Okay, this is a strategy or a process which will help you in converting your existing leads or inquiries into admissions within 7 to 10 days. Okay, so are you guys excited? As I have muted you all can just mention in the chat box if you're really excited to know this. Okay, how the process of converting a new lead generation, a new lead into admission in 7 to 10 days. Right? Yeah, great. So before I start, I want you all to take good amount of notes today. Okay, because in the second part, in which I'll be taking you through the process of how you convert these leads into admissions, for that I want you to take a lot of notes. Okay, before I go ahead, am I audible to you all? I think Aparna has raised her hand, and so I don't know if can you just someone mention in the chat box if I am audible enough? Okay, thanks, Somnath. Great. Okay, so as I said, take a lot of notes and ensure you're using headphones. Okay, because we don't want anyone to get disturbed because of us, and I don't want you all to get distracted by anything external. Okay, so the next 1 hour is going to be a lot of information which I'm going to share, and I'm going to share a new strategy. Okay, so usually when I do these kind of workshops or Zoom calls, before I actually start with the workshop, what I do is I generally click a screenshot of the whole screen. Okay, so I just request you all, okay, for a few seconds or just a minute, if you can just switch on your cameras. Okay, I'll immediately click a screenshot, and then you can again switch back your cameras. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, fine. Okay, so just look in the cameras and give me a good smile. Okay, so that I can click a selfie. Sorry, I can click a screenshot. Okay, so on the count of 3, 2, 1, just look in the camera and give a good smile. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Yes, so now you guys can again close your cameras. Okay, let me get back to my screen. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Okay, so to start with, yes, the very most important thing that you all are waiting for, the new lead generation strategy to ensure consistency in the flow of leads. Okay, now so far I'll just give you an idea of what we have done. Okay, since the month of February, okay, we have in all run more than 250 campaigns. Okay, all these campaigns are paid campaigns which are run on Facebook, and the overall leads, okay, the total leads, for if I have to add all the leads that we've generated so far since February, is somewhere around 1200 plus leads. Okay, and the average per lead cost, okay, that we've got is somewhere between 67 rupees per lead to as high as 850 rupees per lead. Okay, so yes, I definitely understand that the centers which have got a per lead cost of anything above 150 is definitely a point of concern. Okay, and my job is to generate leads, to generate accurate leads for you at the lowest cost. Okay, so it's not that there are centers for which I have also generated leads at around 67 to 70 to 80, 90 rupees. Okay, but then the more concern which was there is for those who have been getting leads at a cost of some of the centers have also crossed like 1000 to 1200 rupees. Okay, one or two centers in some of their campaigns. Now, the major disadvantage when we do these kind of individual campaigns, when I say individual campaigns, is when I do campaigns for each of your centers on each of respective pages. Okay, so what happens is there's a high per lead cost for some preschools. Okay, which is not something good. Then there's inconsistency in the number of leads that are generated. Okay, somewhere when we spend an amount of around 5,000 rupees, we are able to generate around 50 to 60 leads. But in some cases, after spending 5,000, what the leads that we've generated is only around, say, 5, 10, 50. Okay, so there's a huge amount of consistency in the number of leads that are generated, and there's inconsistency in the quality of leads. I'm sure most of you will agree. Okay, although there are n number of leads that we've generated, but then most of you have given me feedbacks that the particular lead, when we call them, they're either not responding, or they're saying we have never clicked the ad. Okay, or they are either from some faraway location. Okay, so just to tackle these issues, okay, what I have just hold on. Yeah, if in case there's any technical error, then just let me know in the chat window, okay, in case of the audio or video, anything. So now the strategy that we have planned for this is, yeah, so what is the new plan? Okay, the new plan is that we'll be running a single paid campaign for all preschools. Okay, so instead of we managing multiple 50-60 campaigns at a time and continuously trying to optimize each and every campaign so that you get best leads, what we've thought of is, instead of doing multiple campaigns, we'll just work on one single campaign. Okay, now this single campaign would be run on our page. Okay, that is our company page, Creative 31 Minds Consultants Private Limited. This basically the ad will talk. Now this is just one type of ad that I have. This is just a text plus image ad. So here what we are saying is your search for the best online preschool in your locality ends here. Okay, and we say that choose the best preschool, and then when someone clicks on the ad, okay, they will be redirected to not on a Facebook lead form, but we'll redirect them to a landing page like this. Okay, so here what we are saying is choose the best preschool for your child. We have listed down the best preschools in your locality. Okay, so what we have done is we've created a landing page in which a particular prospective parent needs to first select the city. Okay, once they select the city, then they select the location. Okay, so for example, if they're selecting Bangalore as a city, then whichever schools that we are associated with, okay, in Bangalore, all those locations will be there in the drop down. Okay, so when they select, say someone from an area, say RR Nagar is looking for a preschool for their child, they click on Bangalore, then they select the location as RR Nagar, and then the brand that they see will automatically be Eurokids. Okay, because in RR Nagar we are working with Eurokids. Similarly, if there's any other brand in that locality, if we are associated with, then they'll also be able to see those 2 or 3 brands. Now, usually we don't work with 2 different brands or 2 different preschools in the same area. Okay, but then in some cases the locations are huge. Okay, so more than 5 kilometers. So in that case, there is a chance that we'll be working with 2 brands or 2 schools. So they'll be able to choose the brand. After that, they'll be putting down their name, email address, and phone number. Okay, once they click submit, okay, so here what we're trying to do is we are trying to filter these leads well before we are able to send them to you, and in a way these leads are kind of verified. Okay, because when we generate these leads through Facebook lead forms, okay, the data is pre-filled. So when someone clicks on a Facebook ad, and if we are redirecting them to the form which is inbuilt by Facebook, what happens is their name, number, email address is already flashes there, so they don't have to manually write it. Okay, and all they have to do is just submit. But here we are taking them through a process wherein they have to select the city, location, brand, and then they have to manually enter their name, number, and email address. Okay, only then they can click the submit button. Now once they click the submit button, they'll be redirected to a thank you page, and we'll mention that someone from this preschool will contact you shortly, and all these leads will be received by us on a single platform, okay, on a single Google Sheet in this way. Okay, so we'll be able to track the city, the center, the brand, okay, name of that person, email address, and their phone numbers. Okay, so just like Siddharth and Sikta have been sharing all the leads with you on a daily basis, that process will remain the same. Okay, they'll just filter these leads as per the brand and location and the center name, and accordingly they'll be sharing these leads with you all. Okay, now the best part about this is that the ads that we'll be running, okay, the single ad of this particular traffic ad that we'll run as an audience, we'll be selecting all 100 locations, okay, or 102 locations that we are associated with now. So that what happens is the ad that we are creating is not shown to someone where we are not working. Okay, so for example, in say Pune, okay, Pune, if we are working with only 5 centers, mainly Kharadi, Wagholi, Market Yard, or Manjri, all these any 5 areas that we are working with. When we create this ad, we'll ensure that as audience we are just selecting these areas and not the whole of Pune. Okay, so by default, the ad will be seen only by people in this particular area. Okay, so if you are not working with, say for example, a preschool in Viman Nagar, we will not choose that area, so our ad will not be shown in that area. Okay, so that's the best part. Now one more best part is yet to come, and that is, so far what we've been doing is, in our one-to-ones we generally used to discuss about the paid campaign and the budget, right? So as per your target, we used to allot some part of we used to tell you that there has to be some part of paid campaign budget that needs to be allotted, right? Now in this case, there will be a monthly budget, okay, of, as of now, this would be 30,000 rupees. This means that even if we are running a per day ad with a we are running an ad with a per day budget of 1,000 rupees, okay, there will be an ad which consistently is going on all 30 days. Okay, so if we are as of now, that's what I said, that the current budget that we have fixed, this budget is something which we are not going to ask from you. Okay, this is a budget which we are going to focus. We are, as a company, we have allotted, because we have now crossed more than 100 centers. And see, ultimately, although we are managing pages and all those things, but we very well understand that when it's a preschool and when they're looking for marketing, it definitely means that they are looking for good leads. Okay, and me or my company, if I'm not able to give you those relevant leads, okay, then definitely I don't see that I am adding any value to you, right? So although there is a lot of other organic stuff that we keep on doing, like the regular postings and all, but yes, generating leads is also a very important part. And for that, this is something that we've come up with. Now, once we have this kind of budgets, okay, and if we are already running these kind of ads in our in all these localities, there won't be any amount, okay, or there won't be any separate budgets that you'll have to allot for your paid campaigns, okay, unless you are interested in maybe boosting some posts, okay, or boosting a particular video. That will be done from your ad account. Of course, we'll do that for you, but then there's no money for the admission open lead generation campaigns that you have to pay us. Okay, this will be our task, and as I said, we have already allotted these kind of budgets for the paid campaigns. Now we are not going to stick only to 30,000, okay, because as and when we sign up with more schools, okay, definitely the locations will increase, and definitely the paid campaign budgets will have to be increased. Again, those would be increased from our end. Okay, now as we sign up with more centers, we'll increase the paid campaign budgets. Okay, so more number of preschools is equal to higher the paid campaign budgets we allot. Okay, it's very simple. If we earn, we'll be allotting some part of that amount for the paid campaigns, because ultimately what we understand is, if we are unable to give you those consistent or accurate leads, then there's no point of there's no point of we both getting engaged, right? Okay, it's not that we are just there to support you in terms of the postings and all. Of course, that's also an important part, and we have a perfect team which is assigned for that. which is on an auto mode right now. But yes, generating leads was one kind of a concern, and that is what we are trying to tackle here. Gradually, as and when we grow, okay, as and when we sign up with more preschools, we will also be able to start Google Ads. Okay, so see, the landing page will be the same. Okay, maybe we can keep on changing the layout or the design of that particular landing page, but all we want is we want to get all the traffic. Okay, when I say traffic, it is whatever ads we run. We have to redirect someone clicking on the ad. That person, the prospective parent, has to be redirected on a landing page like a form through which we can collect their information. So suppose if tomorrow, maybe after the admission period, okay, maybe after 2 months after this, after August, if we plan to run a free PDF campaign, okay, or any kind of a campaign, again we'll make changes to a single landing page, okay, and we'll have an option of allowing the prospective parent to download the PDF or worksheets, whatever. But then everything will happen on one single page in one single ad. Okay. Now, for us also, it will be very easy to optimize one single ad as compared to continuously optimizing multiple ads. Okay. In some cases, although we are giving a lot of leads, there's no feedback that is coming from the centers, okay, of whether the lead is irrelevant, non-relevant. Only when we ask, then they suddenly go to the sheet and they fill up the whole remarks section. But then if we are not able to get those remarks, we won't be able to optimize the individual campaigns. Okay, so that's why we've thought of this, and we'll be running single campaigns from now on. Okay, and accordingly the leads would be distributed to each of these areas. Now, another advantage here is that suppose in a particular area, okay, there's not many parents who are searching for a preschool, okay, automatically that area will not have those many leads, okay, although our ad will be seen there. But then if there's less of demand in that particular area, automatically the leads from that area may not get generated. Okay, so this will also help us understand that, because right now when we are running an ad in a particular location and if there are no leads generated, okay, it becomes very difficult for someone to for us to explain that particular center that why the leads are not, although we are spending so much of money, okay, although there are so many impressions that are being created, but maybe in that particular area the demand for preschool, okay, or demand for online preschool is less as compared to other locations. Okay, so all these issues would be sorted here. Okay, and usually if for single preschools, if I ask to have a budget of 1,000 rupees per day, it will definitely go out of your budget, right? But for us to do a collective ad with 1,000 rupees of per day budget will be convenient as compared to individually you doing these centers. And then gradually, as we sign up with more centers, we'll also be able to start YouTube ads. Because see, most of the centers keep on asking me that why not do a Google search ad? Why not do a YouTube video ad? Okay, of course, these are very good ideas, okay, and we should definitely do. But as individual centers, for you, this running Google ads, running YouTube ads would definitely go out of budget, okay, specifically in the current situation. Okay, so I don't want you to burn your cash there. Okay, as and when we'll grow, okay, so as I said, today we are at 100. Okay, as soon as we cross the 125 mark, we'll also introduce the Google search ads. Okay, another 25 to 30 preschools that we sign, we'll also be able to increase our budgets, and we'll be able to also start YouTube ads. Okay, the only thing is that we'll keep on have to adding these number of areas in the landing page, okay, in those drop downs. Okay, so that is what we'll be taking care of at the back end, and that's what I mean when I say I'll be optimizing. So gradually, the landing page that we are doing, we'll also be doing a lot of SEO. Okay, so most of you, I don't think so, you must be knowing SEO. SEO is search engine optimization. So my idea is that to create this landing page in such a way, okay, with a lot of content, lot of blogs on parenting, so that there should be a point, maybe 6 months down the line or 1 year down the line, I don't know when, but yes, we'll be doing a lot of SEO so that organically people will start going to this page without even doing paid ads. Okay, not that I'm going to stop doing paid ads. Okay, as I said, definitely we'll be allotting this kind of budget every month. Okay, as I said, we'll keep on increasing it. Okay, so but I want to make sure that the landing page that we are creating gets traffic organically. Okay, and for that we'll completely focus on one single domain, one single page, and we'll optimize it. We'll have a lot of blogs there, we'll have a lot of keywords inserted there, so that we start generating more traffic organically on these pages. Okay, so I know there are a few questions, so as I said, I'll be taking all these questions in the end. Okay, so I'll just scroll through this chat, and I'll be taking all these questions now. Yes, moving on to the next, how can you just mention in the comment in the chat box how what are your views on this particular strategy that we've thought of? If anyone of you can simply put in in the chat box, I would love to read your thoughts on that. Okay, so yes, Sonal is saying innovative idea. Single campaign idea for different brand will be a good idea. Yes. Great. So if you have tied up with other schools in the same area, okay, so Thara, don't worry. I'll talk about this in the end. Okay. Great. So Grishma, to answer your question as well, we'll connect on an individual basis, because what I am discussing right now is basically focused for the preschools and not for the K-12 schools. Okay, although we have a separate plan for the K-12 schools that we are associated with. Okay, so don't worry, I'll take care of that. Yes, so great. So now moving on to the next topic. Okay, I don't want to take too much of your time because it's a Sunday. Okay, now the process of converting a new inquiry into an admission within 7 to 10 days. In fact, I forgot to mention one word here. The whole sentence should have been the process of converting a new inquiry into an admission within 7 to 10 days without follow-up. Okay, yes, believe me, there are a few centers who have actually able to do this. Okay, they have actually adopted this kind of a strategy, and they have actually implemented the way I have told them to. So today I'm going to reveal that. In fact, most of you must be knowing it. Okay, so see, remember one thing: a lead, okay, or an inquiry is something which is not someone who will directly jump on and enroll in your school. Okay, although there are some preschool or some prospective parents who generally directly ask the kind of what are the fees, and they directly jump onto but those, believe me, those are not the kind of leads that we are looking at. Okay, when I say a lead, okay, or an inquiry, and which is generated through any paid campaign, that means that this particular parent might be interested in enrolling his or her child in a preschool. It doesn't mean that when they have clicked the ad, they have decided to enroll them in your school. Okay, most of the centers that we work with have this misconception that lead matlab admission. Okay, no, it's not like that. A lead is generally someone who might be your prospective student. Okay. Now, the very first thing, okay, believe me, take notes. Okay, at the end, by tomorrow, I'll also be sharing a few drafts, okay, of whatever I'm going to talk about. But as of now, just take a lot of notes. Simply blindly follow this 4 steps method, and believe me, within 7 to 8 days, you will start seeing these conversions happening. Okay, so the very first thing that you see today, we are on 13th of June. Okay, although we are in the mid of June, there is still 2.5 months that you have in hand to cater to all the leads and to ensure that you get more convergence. Okay, so don't give up. I agree, schools have started, but this being an online academic year, till August end, there would be admissions which would be going on. Okay, so this is the plan that you have to follow now for the next 2.5 months. Okay, the very first thing that you need to do is arrange free demo session every Sunday, okay, or Saturday. Okay, whichever day is suitable for you, as well as if you feel that there will be a lot of parents who would be interested in attending a demo session on Saturday as compared to Sunday. My suggestion is Sunday, because generally parents are on leave. Okay, nowadays parents are also working from home, so maybe some of them might not be able to attend a session on Saturday. Sunday is a good option. Okay, somewhere between 12 to 1 or 1 to 2 is the kind of timing that you can set up. By default, ensure that you are having one demo session every Sunday. Okay, the duration of this demo session should be 1 hour. Okay, I'll tell you how this demo session would be broken up, but one hour or 1 hour 15 minutes, not more than that. Now, next step is invite all the inquiries. Okay, so whenever there's a new inquiry, or maybe right now you must be having a huge amount of database. Okay, the leads that we have generated, or maybe some walk-ins and all those stuff put together, there'll be good amount of leads that are lying in your Excel sheet, right? Don't call them and talk about admissions. Okay, don't call them and say that, hi, you had inquired for our preschool, do you want to enroll? When are you planning to enroll? No, don't do that. Make them a call. Tell them that, okay, because you had shown interest in our preschool, we have arranged a free demo session. Okay, for which I'll send you a registration link. Request you to click the link and register for that demo session. That's it. Do not talk about anything else. Okay, don't talk about the fees or don't talk about anything else. The intention of this first call should only be to invite that particular prospective parent for your admission, for the demo session, which is going to be held on Sunday. Now, if you've seen for this particular session as well, I had created a Google form. Okay, so I have never sent you the Zoom details directly on individual chat, right? What I did is I sent you this link for Google form, wherein you click that link, you filled up that form, and that's how I actually came to know that, okay, this particular person who has filled up the Google form and has registered for my session is really serious about attending my session. Okay, after you filling up the registration form, I added you to a WhatsApp group. Okay, now this WhatsApp group, if you've seen, it's a one-way group. Okay, only the admin can type in that group. It's that kind of a temporary group which I created. Okay, same thing is what you will have to do. Okay, create a WhatsApp group which would be a one-way group. Okay, and whoever registers for this particular demo session, you keep on send them the WhatsApp invite link. Okay, so that they themselves join this group. Okay, I'm not saying that you have to personally add them to this group. Okay, don't do that. Let you share the link and let them join the group with their concern. Okay, so once they are in this group, okay, most important thing, do not start sending admission open templates. Okay, don't sell on these groups. Okay, what you need to do is consistently keep on sharing some of the other stuff through which you keep the parent engaged. Okay, so for few of the centers who are already following this, we have also created some WhatsApp DIY activities and all those stuff. Okay, so you can ask it for us from us. We'll share it with you. But simply keep on sharing some parenting tips or maybe some videos which you feel that a parent should, or maybe if you have some good videos of your parent testimonials, that is something which you can share. Okay, maybe sometime you can share a link through which you can ask them to download the 30 worksheets that we have given you. Okay, so something you need to share on this group which will consistently keep on adding value to the parent and you're not selling them. Okay, then just before the demo session, like maybe a day prior. Now, today you must have seen on that WhatsApp group, what I was continuously doing is I was sending you reminders. Okay, so an hour before I said that yes, we are starting in an hour. 30 minutes before I shared the link, again 15 minutes. So this way you keep on reminding them. Okay, you are not following up with them, you are simply reminding them that we are doing a demo session. Okay, now once you are on that Sunday and once the demo session begins, see, this demo session is going to be the actual selling, where the actual indirect selling will happen. Okay, ensure that one of your best teachers, okay, is conducting this demo session. Ensure that the topic that you choose for this demo session is something which your teachers are really very comfortable with, and there's not too much of to and fro between the teacher and the child. Okay, like don't take up some session related to numbers wherein they have to write down numbers. Okay, keep it interactive, because these demo sessions will be attended by the parent and the child. Okay, so what you need to ensure in this demo session is that how well engaged you are keeping the child without the parent's involvement. Okay, that is what a parent today is looking for. Believe me, even I am a parent of 5.5-year-old daughter. So even when I started with the online sessions, my daughter started. First 1 week, yes, it was wherein I had to be involved. My wife had to be involved. But what we saw was that with this school, the sessions were conducted in such a way that just all we have to do is just switch on the laptop and give it to the child, and that 1 hour 2 hour sessions were absolutely flawlessly being conducted by the teachers. Okay, so that is what a prospective parent would be looking for. So ensure that out of that 1 hour demo session, first 40 minutes or 30 minutes is where the teacher conducts this demo session. Okay, after this 30 minutes of session, let the children move away. Okay, then you as a CLO, okay, or a center head, or basically as the franchisee owner, you need to take the next 10 to 15 minutes of that part wherein you take up all queries. Okay, so before you actually sell them or give them any kind of offer, you should ensure that the parents have absolutely zero doubts or queries about the preschools. Even during this question answer session, if a parent is asking for fees, you simply have to tell them that yes, we'll come to that at the end. Right now, if there are any questions related to the online sessions or the timings or whether it's recorded, not recorded, all that is what you'll have to first tackle and ensure that the parent, the prospective parent, is absolutely has zero doubts. Only then, in the end, you give them an offer. Okay, now this offer has to be a really good offer. Okay, as in don't give them a 500 rupees or 1000 rupees discount. Okay, if you are charging a fees of around 25,000, okay, give them a discount of somewhere between 2,500 to 3,000. Okay, so what you tell is once all the queries are sorted, and then you say that there's one good, because you all parents have actually taken out the time and have actually come and watch this whole demo session, only for you, there's a special offer wherein we'll be giving an additional discount of 3,000 rupees if you are enrolling or registering your child before 10 p.m. or before 12 p.m. the next day. Okay, give them a deadline. Let me just ensure if I am audible. Can someone just mention, am I audible to you all? Okay, thanks. So in that last 10 minutes, give them some good offer. Okay, and remember that unless and until you give them a deadline, okay, if you're conducting this session at 12 o'clock on a Sunday, give them offer of maybe one day, that saying that this particular offer is only valid till the next 12 p.m. Monday. After that, there won't be any discount. Okay, because you are giving a deadline, there'll be some kind of an action which would be taken by that parent. Okay, and they'll not wait to take the decision. Okay, because whenever there are deadlines, we always ensure that we follow those deadlines. Okay, we at least try to follow those deadlines. So similarly, if you give them a deadline, they'll definitely be in a better position to take a decision on an immediate basis. Okay, second part, most of you, I don't know if you collect payments online. Okay, when I say online, it's not through Google Pay or NEFT and IMPS transfers. What I mean is, if you share a particular link, they will be able to click that link and immediately be able to pay through net banking, credit card, or multiple UPI and all those options. Okay, so if you are not having a payment gateway, I'll definitely share a link. Yes, so as Sonal rightly said, InstaMojo is really a good option. Okay, whatever workshops I do and I sell my stuff, as in I sell my packages, are through this InstaMojo link. Okay, now one thing that you have to remember, whenever you give an offer and whenever you're pushing someone to take action, okay, to buy some product, don't ask them to pay an amount which is more than 4,000 rupees. Okay, believe me, this is a study. Okay, on the basis of a particular study that my coaches have done. Okay, I follow a lot of coaches who are actually experts in selling through online webinars or workshops. Okay, so never ask them to pay anything which is above 4,000 rupees. Okay, so at the end of the offer, you can say that if you want to avail this offer and get the additional 3,000 rupees waive off on the school fees, on the annual fees, click the below link, or you send that link in the chat window or maybe on the WhatsApp group. Okay, you say that click this link and make the payment, and that payment link should be somewhere between 3,500 to 4,000 rupees, wherein they confirm their admission. Okay, obviously once they pay that, it is up to you whether you want to give them the student kit or maybe ask them for the another amount, maybe after a week's time, and then give them the student kit. So how you collect the balance amount is completely up to you, but to confirm this admission, share them a link which is somewhere between 3,500 to 4,000 rupees and share it on that group, or share it in the chat window while the demo session is on, or maybe later on share it on the WhatsApp group. Okay, so this way, believe me, every Sunday, so see, first Sunday when you now start doing these sessions, you still have 2.5 months in hand. Okay, so you still have around 4 plus 4 plus 2, as in 10 Sundays you have in hand. Okay, believe me, without a doubt, start fixing up one particular by default time for these sessions every Sunday. Even in the first Sunday, if you have one child or one parent attending, that's absolutely fine. Okay, do not break the chain. Okay, do not break the link of doing these kind of workshops, demo sessions every Sunday. First Sunday, maybe you just have 10-12 parents. Second Sunday, when you do, those who have missed last Sunday, plus the additional inquiries or leads that you have, they'll get added. So gradually, as and when you keep on doing these sessions, the number of attendees will increase. Okay, and that will also help you in the conversion ratio. Okay, so out of 10, usually when people who have followed this particular pattern, they have, in every workshop they are able to convert at least 2 to 3 admissions. Okay, out of around 20 15 to 20 parents who have attended. Okay, so if you have 40 parents attending it, of course the conversion would be comparatively more. So around 5-6 admissions get converted. Okay, so just follow all these steps and make sure there's consistency in and whoever enrolls for your school, you have to remove them from this group, from the WhatsApp group. Okay, because then they are no more your prospects, they are your customers. So don't keep them on this group. Take them out of this group, and maybe I'm sure there must be some WhatsApp groups or Telegram groups that you have for your existing parents. Okay, so put them on that group. This group should only be for those who are prospective parents. Okay, so just keep on adding them, keep on doing these sessions, and this will definitely help you in conversions. Now, what I'm going to give you is that, just you must have seen there was a pattern of drafts, SMS or WhatsApp drafts, which I kept on sharing on the WhatsApp group. Or even before that, when I asked you to register for this workshop, this particular Zoom call, there was a message with a Google form and all those things. So I'll be sharing all these drafts with you. Okay, all you need to do is just mention your school name, and you have to replace the links. Okay, so you just have to copy paste your Zoom links or your Google form links and your WhatsApp invite links. And but the draft is something which I'll share with you. Okay, all these drafts, which message needs to go 1 hour before, what message needs to go 30 minutes prior, 15 minutes, all these things I'll be sharing with you tomorrow. Okay, there'll be a document, a PDF, wherein you will have all these. You just have to copy paste and start implementing this. Okay, if you need any help in terms of creating a Google form, okay, creating an artwork for the Google form, okay, for that you definitely know whom to contact. So in terms of the technical things, there is Sikta, there is Siddharth. We are now adding up one more girl, okay, to our team, who would be taking care of social media. So these are there. And for design, all you need to do is just simply raise a request on the Creative Connect mobile app. Okay, fine. So yeah, I mean, that's it from my end. So believe me guys, the reason why I've shared this strategy with you is not because I want to make you feel happy, okay, but because this is a strategy which has actually been implemented by many schools, and they have actually able to get results. Okay. So yes, so then now what I'm going to do is let me just scroll to the through the chat window, and let me see, take up all the questions one by one. So if in case you have any questions, just put them on the chat window. I'll when I reach your chat, I'll just talk about that thing. Okay, so yes, so I think Somnath had asked me how will you take care of different brands, Yes, so I think I've already answered that. Now, how this will be useful for first, second, and third? Yes. So, Grishma, as I said, I'll be this particular strategy which I told you today. Definitely, the conversion strategy will help you even in the converting the first, second, third standards. But the lead generation campaign, I'll talk about you separately, because this is something which is not for the K-12 schools. This is because the targeting that we'll be doing from the paid ads will be purely for parents between 25 to 35 years of age. Okay, that would be the preschooler parents. Okay, so yes, I am taking Thara's question now. Thara is the franchisee owner of Eurokids Mahalakshmipuram from Bangalore. So Thara, you have asked me if you have tied up with other schools in the same area, how to distribute the leads. Okay, so see, the number one thing is that we usually don't sign up with two different schools in a particular area, which is like within 1.5 to 2 kilometers. Okay, in case there are some areas which are bigger areas, okay, and there are 2 3 preschools with a distance of around 2 or more kilometers. In that case, see, whichever center we are working with, their location will be added in the Google in the landing page. Okay, so if someone is selecting Bangalore, and then if they are selecting a particular area, and in that area, if we are signed up with two different brands, okay, then we'll be sharing both. We'll be showing both brands in that drop down. Okay, so that's how we leave it to the parent which brand they want to choose. Okay, even if you're talking about say if there are two brands that we are working in the same location, okay, like there's one Eurokids, there are two Eurokids in the same area, but they are like more than 2 kilometers. Then we'll simply in the drop down we'll mention the name of the branch as well, like Eurokids Mahalakshmipuram, and say maybe Eurokids some other RR Nagar or whatever. Okay, so that way, when we get the lead in the Excel sheet, we'll be very clear of for which center this particular lead is. Okay. So yes. Now yes, Priyanka has asked me a question. Hi, I am concerned. How will you focus on the areas with one campaign? Because people do need to click on your ad too. Yes. So see, just like we've been doing single ads for a particular area, what we used to do is, where, for example, Priyanka, if I'm running an ad for your page, okay, and for your school, we used to select Pimple Gurav as area. Okay, we used to select only that particular area, maybe 1 mile or 2 mile, like 1.5 or 2 kilometers. In this case, it is going to be the same thing. The only thing is that instead of choosing only your area, we'll be choosing multiple areas. Okay, so for example, we'll also have Pimple Gurav, we'll have Market Yard, we'll have Manjri, we'll have Katraj Kondwa. Okay, so that the ad that we are running, the single ad that we are running, is shown to people in all these areas. Okay, so anyone, say for example, if I am a parent, I am a prospective parent in Market Yard, and I am seeing this ad. When I go to the landing page, I click on Pune, then I click on location, which is Market Yard, and then I see Little Millennium as the brand name. So I choose it, I fill up my name, number, email address, and that's how I submit it. Okay, so I hope Priyanka, I have answered your question. Yes, Kanchan is saying that leads are very less to arrange demo. Yes, Kanchan, I agree. The campaigns that we've run in your area, okay, somehow, although you've spent, I think 3,000-4,000 of amount, but the kind of leads from your area are not up to the mark. So yes, see, in such cases, in a particular area, even after spending a big amount, if the leads are not generating, okay, through paid campaigns, there can be a reason wherein it is because of less of demand for a preschool in that area. Okay, that can also be something which we cannot ignore. Okay, so simply we can't just keep on spending money on the ads. In such case, we'll have to think of some other different ways of how you can reach out to the parents. Okay, so we can have a one-to-one discussion on this. Okay, and see, even after we run these the single ads, there are definitely chances that some of the schools might get good amount of leads, some of the schools would get lesser leads. Okay, but our job is to show these ads to all the areas where we are working. Okay, so it's not that we'll skip some area or skip some school wherein we'll not be showing the ad. Okay, my team will ensure that the ad is seen in all these areas where we are working. Now, how many leads are generated from each area is again a topic of discussion in terms of what kind of demand that particular area has for preschools. Okay. What about two centers of the same brand? And yes, so Mr. Sudhan, yes, as I said, usually we don't work with same brands in that area. But if in case there are two brands, instead of just say for example there are two Little Millennium centers in that area, instead of just mentioning Little Millennium brand name, in the drop down for that locality, we'll have Little Millennium, say Salunke Vihar, Little Millennium Vanauri. Okay, whatever. So that problem or that issue can be tackled. Chaitra has a lead message that now do we get the lead generated from your end as we get less leads from the FB? Yes. So Chaitra, as I clearly said that now after implementing this strategy, we'll have leads which would be generated from each of these areas, okay, as per the kind of demand that area has. Then Shweta is asking me if you have tied up with other schools in the same area. How? Yeah, again, I've already answered that question. Chandra Prakash is asking me, we have multiple instances of incorrect and irrelevant leads. How do you plan to avoid? Yes, sir. So see, this particular plan wherein we'll be able to why this happens is because in some cases, because a small area, okay, when we choose a small area like 1 mile or 1.5 miles for a single ad, okay, only for that locality, and we are using a budget of say like 300 rupees per day, okay, we by default Facebook doesn't allow us to have only that small area, because with that kind of a budget, that area is either too small or too big. Okay, so then that's why we have to instead of 1.2 miles, 1.5 miles, we have to keep it as 3 miles, and that's the reason the leads come from other locations or incorrect leads. Now, because we'll be choosing 100 plus locations, we'll be also able to exactly pinpoint your center, and we'll be able to take as less as 1 mile ka area radius. Okay, so this is one important point that we had considered when we came up with this strategy. Okay, so to avoid those irrelevant and incorrect leads. Okay, so Kanchan says 9,000. No, I think Kanchan, we haven't spent 9,000. Anyways, we'll check this. The parent might be interested to enroll in a well-known brand. What about the standalone play schools in that case? Yeah. So see, Shweta, this is a valid question. Okay. What happens is, definitely, I mean, if we are showing a particular preschool or brand, if we are showing two different brands in that particular locality, then definitely we are giving an option to choose between two different brands. Okay. But as I said, usually we don't work with two multiple brands or two different schools in a particular area. Okay, and when we do this ad, we are very clearly communicating with the prospective parent that this is a special list of preschools in this particular locality that we have shortlisted. Okay, so we as a company have shortlisted these preschools, and we know that these are good preschools, and that's why they are on this list. Okay, so that way, we are helping them have that additional trust. Okay, in terms of selecting a particular brand. So that means if your brand is already listed in our list, that brand itself is a good brand, is what we are trying to communicate. Then by when we are planning to, so yes, good question. We have already started this ad. Okay, so I'll just show you. Okay, before I end this call, I'll just show you the actual landing page. Okay, and I'll show you how this the landing page is working. So we have already started. There is one ad which is already live since today morning. Okay, so the plan is already on. Then apart from this, what is your suggestion for us to boost the creatives? What should be the frequency? See, I am completely against boosting. Okay, boosting से कुछ नहीं होता. ठीक है, if you have that additional budget which you want to spend, and if you just want to it's like when Pepsi decides to do a ad, okay, that ad, they're not actually expecting people to actually, after seeing that ad, they go and that's just a brand recall, right? Similarly, boosting is just a brand recall. Okay, maybe you can boost a particular video of a testimonial and just boost it so that the brand hammering keeps on happening. But at this stage, when already there's so less budgets that we have in terms of paid campaigns, even if you boost, if you don't boost, it's absolutely fine. I don't see any positive point where you should be boosting your posts. When is the campaign starting? Yes, it's already started. What if we don't get any lead in the particular location? So Vidya, yes, again a good point. So let's see how this campaign is working. Okay. Now, as I said, there are still chances that in a particular area, from a particular area, the leads are not up to the mark, or there are very less leads. Okay. That itself tells us that that particular area is having less demand. Okay, for a preschool. And in such cases, definitely we'll have to work together more closely, and we'll have to come up with some different offline strategy or some online strategy through which we'll be able to tackle this issue. So we'll definitely handhold you, and we'll try to get a solution for those areas wherein there are no leads which are getting generated. Okay. Normally ads are run on our page. This is going to be on, yes. So because we cannot have ads running on your page, because these ads will be shown to all. So we'll be running it on a common page, and that would be our page. So don't worry, on our page, we'll start posting some content, okay, which is very much related to parenting and all those stuff. So someone who is coming to our page after seeing the ad, there's no confusion for those prospective parents. Boosting for admissions open, etc. Yes, as I said, you can do it. Okay, but for me, I don't see any value in boosting these posts. So as I said, if you have that additional budget which is kept aside, you can definitely start boosting the posts. So will this be good for our brand in particular? Of course. See, for me, see how I look at a preschool is that, believe me guys, I have worked with Little Millennium, and I have also worked after I left the company. I've worked with so many other preschools where I used to consult them on a one-to-one basis. Believe me, parents don't decide by which brand. Okay, of course, if it's a well-known brand, they tend to search for that particular school. Okay, but the decision of whether to enroll a child in a preschool is not on the basis of what brand it is. Okay, they make a decision in terms of the safety, the curriculum, and how well is their first counseling which is held, how well that particular counselor is able to convince that particular parent. Okay, so I've seen so many branded schools in very top localities. At the same place, there's a non-branded school, but still the non-branded school has around 250 plus kids, and the branded school has hardly 40-50 kids. Okay, and vice versa as well. Okay, so believe me, it doesn't matter which brand you are running. It definitely matters who is running the preschool. Okay, so don't worry. So will this be I have to leave as meeting with parents? Yes, no problem. Will you provide the creative for boosting? Yes, definitely. So just raise a request on the Creative Connect app, and within 12 to 24 hours, you will be getting all the creatives. After your campaign, how are we intimated, or how? So as you almost all centers we have created individual Google Sheets, right? So just like earlier, we would be distributing these leads on these particular Google Sheets. Okay, Siddharth and Sikta will take care of that. But going forward, okay, we are also working on a process wherein this process can also be automated. Okay, so there need not be someone manually or physically sharing these leads on a daily basis. As you know, we are also coming up with a platform, My Preschool, which is a CRM lead management platform as well as a mobile app. Okay, so maybe we'll find out ways through which these leads can be directly shared automatically with each of you. As of now, it would be yes, through someone from our team would be physically adding these sheets in your Google Sheet. Okay. So people have to visit your page first. They don't have to visit our Facebook page, Kanchan. We'll be running the ad on our Facebook page. Okay, so I'll just show you how this ad will look like. The ad which is currently on. Okay, so see, although here the page is shown as Creative 31 Minds, the ad which is shown is about the preschool, and when someone clicks this learn more, they'll be redirected to our landing page, which would something look like this. Okay, so there's nowhere people are going to come to my Facebook page or my website. Okay, we are not taking them to Creative 31 Minds website. There's a separate domain which we have created, which is called as mypreschoolenquiry.in, and this landing page would be created on that particular page or domain. Then, are you transparent to share other school tied up in our area? Yes, 100%. In fact, everyone knows. I'm sure everyone who is attending this session today knows that we don't work with any other school in that particular area. Okay, and yes, even if there's like in February, we signed up with around 25 EuroKid centers in Bangalore. When there were, in some cases, we got inquiries from a particular area wherein they wanted to sign up with us. But because we are already working with a EuroKid center there, we did not sign up with them. Okay, so we have that complete transparency. Okay, so I think I don't have any more questions. Okay, so great. I think I hope I have added good value today, and I hope I haven't disappointed you on this Sunday. Okay, so I have got a record. I'm actually recording this session. Okay, so we can actually I'll be also sharing the link for this particular session, and I'll be sharing it with you all. And yes, as I said, tomorrow I'll be sharing all drafts which you can actually use to create those WhatsApp groups, to create that registration form link, everything. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. And I'll also be sharing the screenshot on the group in a short while. Okay, so bye for now. And as I said, we still have 2.5 months in hand. Okay, so don't give up. Let the sessions be started. But as I said, the admissions will keep on happening till mid of August. Okay, so bye for now. See you. I'll keep on doing such sessions. Okay, so I'll see you in the next session. Okay, bye. Thank you so much.